I'm Marilia Goulart from Universidade Federal de Alagoas in Brazil. I'm very happy to present. I wish to thank you for this opportunity to present here. And I wish really to attend personally the event, but it was impossible. So my talk, oh my goodness, it's not going, oh, all right, now it's okay. So the title is a long title because I try to join several works that that are underway in our laboratory. That is bioanalysis of placenta, umbilical cord, a crosstalk with maternal and child disease, and therapeutic potentials of natural products. And I add also colostrum and COVID, but some I will just pass quickly. It's not going. Okay, so this is a graphic from Lisbon showing one of the most interesting and wonderful events, that is the pregnancy, as you see here. And our talk, I try to combine these maternal-child diseases, which ones, pre-eclampsia and viral diseases, and why? Because they have as a base inflammation and oxidative stress, and as such, there are biomarkers that can reveal can diagnose these diseases. So to join these two parts, and natural products, we can see that several of them are antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and antiviral. So where can we study this type of biomarkers? We chose interesting ones like placenta, umbilical cord, and colostrum. And our students and from the nutritional area and some chemicals and so on studied together to have some profiles in placenta and umbilical cord about these two bases of the disease, oxidative stress and biomarkers of them, inflammation and biomarkers of them. So making a connection between basic and applied science and its assembly of abilities. Okay, so it's a cooperative work, and we have, as you see here, several students, several authors. Some are from nutritional area, others are from pharmacology. We are chemicals and chemists, and so this team works together. Sorry, it's not going so perfectly, and we join several areas to try to find how to use natural products to deal with some viruses, and especially ZIKA virus. Why placenta? Everybody knows placenta is very important, as you see here, and it affects the whole life of the persons. So it's indeed my miraculous organ, as you see here. And now we can see the umbilical cord, the fetal phase of the placenta, and the maternal phase of placenta. So our first topic concerns pre-eclampsia, okay, and biomarkers of placenta redox imbalance in pregnancy, and outcomes for the babies. So this is already published, as you see here, where we could notice, this is the profile of the pre-eclampsia compared to normal one. And what we showed, it's here in this graphical abstract. And here we have the umbilical cord. And as a conclusion, because it should be very quick, we notice that the women with pre-eclampsia, they have a larger concentration of glutathione levels, and this was favorable to the newborns. So, okay, and it's already published. And now we're going to see other part of the talk concerning ZIKA virus. As you know, ZIKA virus caused several problems to the newborns, and they have this microcephaly compared a normal one and the baby with microcephaly, and this ZIKA virus, that which vector is Aedes aegypti, can cross the placenta and reach the baby, and this causes lots of problems. So ZIKA virus cross the membrane, and we need to know how this happens and how to impair this transmission. And ZIKA is still, this disease is still without treatment, without prevention to the fetus, is subnotified with a difficult diagnosis. And how can we study this in this perspective? So we use some natural products, and we tried this antiviral activity, sorry for the Portuguese, and we use some cells, these from Aedes albopictus. We made a viral titulation in viral seals. We have these varieties of ZIKA virus, this one from Africa, and this one from Asia, PE-243 and MR766. And we have two models, these cells, trophoblastic from the first trimester of pregnancy, and also splans from chorionic villosities of placenta. And what was important for us? This is our collection of cells, trophoblastic cells, and we tried to see what ZIKA virus can cause. This is the Asia variety, this is the African one, and we can see here the amount of the viral, and this is a more dangerous variety. And as such, we prepare this model in the laboratory, and we did several experiments concerning these explants. And as you see, we have the control, the explants with the ZIKA virus, from Asia, that is more dangerous, and we have the ZIKA produces several modifications on these cells. And we tried the natural products to see if we can inhibit the entrance of the virus in the placenta cells explants as well. So we use these passion fruit seeds. We prepare the extracts, and first of all, we analyze the viability of the cells in the presence of these extract of passion fruit seeds, ethanolic extract, and we saw that it does not cause any problem in terms of viability of the cells. So we can see here several concentrations of the extract. And we see here the cells, the trophoblastic cells from the first trimester of pregnancy. And now the results from flow cytometry, where we can see virus, and this is more dangerous, the PE-243. So it enters the cell, this green, these red colors, and this one is less, but it causes several problems on this trophoblast. And again, now it's the time to see how several cells infected, and we could see how the extracts can behave. So this is the virus in green, and after the treatment with this passion fruit, we could see that the extract could kill the virus inside the cells. And these are some, we could notice several I forgot now, the EFN, and to see the mechanism from which the extract could help to control the virus inside the cells. So we published this work in terms of anti-ZIKA virus effects, doing the protection of the placenta, doing also the chemical composition of these Passiflora eduli seeds, and it was a very interesting result, especially because we are talking about sustainability, and the seeds are just disposable, and it's just nobody uses these. And now we're trying to see how to use these as a nutraceutic. And we did a patent about this. And here we could see the chemical constituents of the extract. And we have as main products resveratrol, pisiatanol, and some dimers, as you see here, the sirpuzine, some flavonoids that I already know, together with some amino acids. This was, and here to see the result. So we have these cells infected with the African variety of the Zika virus and the Asian one that is more dangerous. And we can see here the analysis of the viral, quantitation of the viral. Here is the cell with the virus, with the control, and it has been treated with this passion fruit extract, as we can see in this graphic. It has decreased the amount of the ZIKA virus inside the cell. And again, with one variety and the second one, and this was very noticeable. And here we could see the cells positive with some order with the control. And as the time is running, and again, using a probe, fluorescent probe, we have the control, the nucleus, and the virus in green attacking the cells. And this is the one trying to use curcumin to see how it works. And curcumin could not kill so precisely the virus. Here is another natural product named Chinus terebintifolius, as we can see, comparing with this positive control, that this type of extract and natural product was able to decrease the amount of virus in the cells. And with the passion fruit extract, it's much better, as you can see, and no virus has been killed, and this was very interesting. And we keep doing, because it's very important to know which kind of mechanism is as the basis of this interesting biological activity. And we have analyzed several nuclear factors, as you see, and the cells apoptosis as well, and autophagy as a kind of death, okay? And here, the proliferation, we using this passion fruit extract, cytosines and vascular factors as well. And what we are noticing now, this is a work underway, is that the main constitution, the main chemicals present in the extract, they work mainly as an activator of NRF2, what is a very interesting thing. So we are doing our work with the extract and also with the purified components. And the main components that could be the reason for this activity are psiathanol, this stilbene type of natural product, as well as flavonoids. So naringenin was also studied, and psiathanol alone, and as a result of this, okay, we notice that it has been very interesting in this case. So we noticed that this type of extracts were very good to inhibit the virus entering the placenta cells. So we are continuing our studies and to know precisely the mechanism of action. And the second topic, I think the time is very short now. We are trying, as before, we trying to see the organs, placenta, umbilical cord, that give us the real picture of the pregnancy, the birth, and so on. Now we try to see, our project was, how is it different, the colostrum, the first milk of the women that are symptomatic to COVID, to SARS-CoV-2 COVID disease, in comparison with asymptomatic ones. So we analyzed the colostrum of the lactant women. White colostrum, everybody knows, is also the first picture of the disease and how these virus, now the COVID, the SARS-CoV-2, we have analyzed before ZIKA virus, and now the COVID.
Marilia?
Okay, it's time to stop. Okay, so we investigate.
No, wait a minute. I am sorry.
Okay.
He has
Yes,
been
I know, I have to finish.
Okay.
So, as
so
such,
can you conclude rapidly?
Yes, I will conclude.
Thank you.
In terms of colostrum, it has been accepted today, and we saw that the colostrum of the women that were symptomatic have more antioxidants than the one from the women that were asymptomatic. And the conclusion of this work is that it's very important to keep breastfeeding the baby, and that is a kind of adaptation, and it's a very interesting result we collect from the colostrum. Thank you very much. And here the people that worked on this area, the colostrum, the placenta, miraculous organ, our team from the chemistry, and thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you.